Made it to Nashville.
Yes, we did.
But this is in Nashville.
We left Nashville after 12 hours of being there.
First full day in Nashville, and we drove an hour and a half south. Lynchburg, Tennessee, Jack Daniels Distillery.
Guess who's doing a whiskey tasting? Not me.
So we'll see how it goes.
Deliver them to us. Then when we get ready to make our mash, we're going to grind this up to more like a cornmeal type consistency. We add case-free water and proprietary yeast to those 3 ground up grains. So 5 ingredients go into making the #1 selling whiskey on the planet. 5, going to get some paperwork out and go to Nashville. And at that point in time, it was not just flip on the switch and you have lights. We're talking lanterns. So he's holding the light from a lantern trying to open up the safe, the combination. After several attempts, he gets really frustrated and he kicked the safe. Well, he broke his toe. So by the time he gets to a doctor, gangrene's already set in. And the doctor said, we're going to amputate your foot and try to save your toe. So that was 1905, guys. Over the period of the next 6 years, they had to keep taking more and more of Jack's leg off. So in 1911, they took his leg off his hip and he died from complications. So y'all, there's a moral to that story. And a lot of people say it's don't kick the safe, but around here, our motto is don't go to work early, okay? Our whiskey will be going through that charcoal. If we use kerosene and gas, there's a chance that it would pick up a foreign taste and smell from that. So we use our own spirit to start the fire. And then at precisely the right time, and they've been doing this 20 plus years, so they know exactly when to do it. They're gonna put sprays of water. And you'll notice it's not a special equipment of any kind. It's literally a garden hose like you water your plants with. This is dripping out water. Today, when we go to charcoal melting, you'll see huge vats that are made out of cypress. They're 14 feet tall, and they are packed with 10 feet of that tiny little pebble charcoal. Think of this as like a huge Brita filter on your kitchen sink. We're filtering out fatty acids and kernels, and those are typically the things that leave you with the headaches the next day. So charcoal melting is your friend. If you buy a barrel, you get your name on the flap of the wall. Buy another barrel, you get a barrel medallion added. And if you see a red 7, that means they bought 7 barrels of single barrel whiskey, each one $10,000 to $15,000, depending on where they live, federal taxes and shipping. Proof labels change from barrel to barrel because the proof can change from barrel to barrel. So proof labels are always put on by hand. All right, you guys ready to go taste some whiskey? Yeah, all right, let's do it. So we're gonna go inside the George Green Barrel House. Up to about June 21, this was called the Jack Daniel Barrel House, but they dedicated this to George. He was the first one of the Green family. Remember, nearest didn't come, but his eldest son, George, did. So he was the first one to work on the property. Over on the left, we have a plaque that lists all of his descendants that have also worked here on the property. But over here to the left, that was Lem Motlow's home. It's now a special event space. But nephew Lem is the person that got this distillery running again when Prohibition lifted. That took him 5 years, and he knew he had to have a place to mature whiskey. So he built this barrel house in 1938. It's the oldest and smallest one we had. And originally it had about 6,000 barrels in it. So we renovated that to have some spaces for you guys to sample whiskey. It now has about 200 active barrels of whiskey. With each sample, you have these little cards that are lined up with your whiskey. These give you some broad suggestions and things you may smell and taste. And before you sip it, you're gonna wanna smell it because your nose plays an important part in sampling anything. So I always recommend picking it up, giving it a swirl a little bit, smell it, and then taste it. Disclaimer, we are a dry county, so we're not allowed to share whiskey because you share your whiskey with your friend or your partner, that puts them over the legal amount that I'm allowed to serve them, and they monitor us through cameras while we're in here. So please don't share whiskey. So smell it first. Remember, we swirled it, we smelled it. When you smell it, you might smell vanilla, possibly caramel, maybe a little sweet orange to the nose. So cheers by ice cream. This slight smoky characteristic. It's a very nice balanced whiskey. You're going to be smelling Sinatra Select. I would characterize this whiskey as oaky and smoky. 90 proof whiskey. Enjoy the hot.
What's the water?
Even though, sometimes people get a little concerned that when I say high proof whiskey, because even though this one is a higher proof whiskey, the highest it's going to taste, it's still very smooth because it goes through the same charcoal development process, and that makes it very smooth.
You're here.
So, did you like it?
It was great until the tasting. I'm not a whiskey girl.
It's got to be a buzzkill.
It was fun though. I enjoyed it.
Big science project, right?
Yeah.
History lesson. Now you know not to kick safes again.
Yeah. Might lose a toe and then a leg. And then die.
Yeah.
Really need to go in the barrel houses though. Straight. Oh.
Yeah.
Where are we going?
Back to the truck.
Oh, we want to go that way.
Well, that's the way I was going, but then you told me to go this way.
I think I had like a drink or two.
We need to pull over, find a place that we can get fuel, and then also check to make sure that nothing in our path is under a tornado watch. I think that's going to kind of dictate what route we take to get to Nashville.
The dog needs a hug.